garlic. You're in my space.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't think that works that way.
I think it does.
Yeah.
You're just looking for any loud sound that you can match with a clear visual thing.
It's a tissue of lies.
Sure happy it's Thursday.
Sure happy it's Thursday. No, not really.
Oh good, the coffee's done.
It's like you're getting a shot of Jim Beam or something. 8:30 in the morning seems a little early for this.
Okay, now that the coffee's done.
Yeah, sure happy it's Thursday. Like a technique? I don't know. We're gonna roast garlics. I'm back. 2 heads of garlic. Garlic usually comes in a little package at your local grocery store, and it's what, $1.50 for 2 of them. At your local big box Megalomart.
Megalomart?
$4. But the problem with garlic is you gotta hurry up and use it.
Yeah, I would never use that much garlic.
Ah, not all at once. We're gonna make it taste a little bit better. Have you ever eaten raw garlic or bit into it? But it has a bite.
Yeah, it does.
And what we're gonna do is roast them, and it's gonna make it a nice mellow garlic, and you can do all sorts of stuff with it. But just to get started, it's a fairly simple process. Some people will roast all of them in a pan all at once. I roast each one individually. I think it's a little gentler. Anyway, we're making a little pocket. Just cut the top off this garlic, just like this. We're not taking it apart at all. We're just cutting the top off of it. We're going to drop it into a little thing of aluminum foil, and I'm going to give it just a little bit of olive oil and a little kosher salt, which I put in a little dispenser here. Black pepper. And we're going to put the little lid back on because there's still some good garlic in there, so we're going to want to keep it. And that's it. You put it all together in this nice little bundle, and you close it up. And hopefully it doesn't leak. And now we're going to do that
25 times.
That many more times. Let's go ahead and do it 25 more times. Okay, well these are fresh out of the oven. Kind of need to let them cool down a little bit. They have stopped sizzling, so we'll take that as a good sign. And you can see that they did a little bit green, didn't they? Or some of them did. This is how I deal with these. Sort of squeeze them out, and it is still a little too hot to handle probably, but that's just how easy those all came out of there. So that's it, and you're left with these, and they're nice. Did you take a bite? And it like really softens that sharp.
Yeah, it doesn't taste sharp at all.
What I do is I put them in a little baggie like this, and I give them just a little more olive oil, because usually you're not going to use these without using olive oil anyway. Little bag, you can see it. And then I just put a twist on it, and we're going to start stacking them on here. And that's really the whole deal. And then I stick those in the freezer. When I use them, I just pull it back out, and I drop it into a little glass or something like that. Stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds. It all melts out. And you've got this perfect little bed of roasted garlic. And so when I make chili, a bag of this will go in there. You know, it says put these many garlics or whatever. I'll use a little bit of raw because you still want a little bit of bite, especially in chili. And then this in there, and that puts a whole second flavor of garlic that's not like the first. So you get these layers of garlic flavor going. Delicious stuff. If you're going to make twice baked potatoes or something, scoop out all your potatoes, mash these up in there with them.
Oh man, that sounds good.
A little butter, pump it back into the shell, bake it off, put some cheese or whatever you like to put on top of yours. Yeah, you make a garlicky mashed potato. Anything that you're going to that calls for, you know, garlic, or that you think will sound good. You're going to make pasta. Some of this in with your sauce. And you get the idea after a while how far one little bag goes when you start adding it to stuff. But it's so mild that you'd have to put a lot in to make something too garlicky, because it comes out of this process so very mild. And when you freeze these, you don't just throw them in the freezer like this. You put all of them together in something, put a seal on it. You'd almost be tempted to do it twice. If you just put these 2 in your freezer, tomorrow your chocolate ice cream is going to be garlic ice cream. It just is. Do you have anything to say to the people before you... Don't cook like my daughter.
Don't cook like my father.
You really need to keep the help happy. You know, where's the bottled water? Where's the fresh fruit?